What's up, fish tankers? Cucumber Striker is back for another dang review. Thank you so much to the 8,000 of you that have subscribed thus far. Let's see if we can get that number up to 10K by the end of Fish Tank. Leave a like and all that stuff, and leave a comment. I try to respond to as much as possible. But with that being said, let's jump into what happened in Fish Tank over the past few days. Day 29. It's Fish Appreciation Day! After Frank Hassel appeared and destroyed the fish tank emotionally, production thought it would be a good idea to ban all negative TTSs and all negative fish toys and just have a Fish Appreciation Day. We get an impersonation challenge, Trish is impersonating Chris and reenacts him falling up the stairs. Josie unintentionally does the same. Then they all have to be the same person. TJ and Oliver tie, and TJ beats him in rock, paper, scissors. Taylor is tasked with trying to trick the rest of the fish that this whole thing is run by the CIA. She almost gets TJ. God damn it, TJ. A new gameplay feature is added to the tank, Chris Points, aka CP. Chris gives out side quests to the fish, like TJ stealing Trish's panties, in exchange for CP, which can be used to buy immunity from an elimination challenge. None of the fish except TJ believe him, but Trish plays along anyways and becomes Chris's girl.
He tried to get me to steal Trish's panties, but I couldn't find where they were.
How many did he offer for that? 50,000?
5,000?
5,000 Chris points. Honestly, no, that's a good. Yeah, that's a pretty proportional amount. He's running the Chris points economy pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, just get your CP any way you can.
Frank and Fatty talk about who's the sexiest Pokemon.
Can we go back to the Pokemon conversation?
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
So those Pokemon you named, why are they the most
Gardevoir is the most human, you know?
Yeah.
Low-Putty is like Judy Hopps if she were actually taller and more thick.
And who's Judy Hopps?
Zootopia got the bunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And her mega form, I can't lie, kinda banging.
Yeah. What about Squirtle?
Yeah, no, I'm not into that.
Hypothetically.
We also find out that Fatty is super horny.
Sex.
Oh.
It was multiple rounds of sex.
Really?
A drunken 8 climaxes for me, 13 minutes.
Holy cow.
Yeah, dude, I had a real big sex drive back
I
then.
bet it smelled crazy in there.
Like I said, I'd literally get prescribed a 40-pack of condoms every couple weeks, and
You got prescribed
blow
them?
through it so quickly.
You got prescribed condoms?
Yeah.
How?
I was a lot more fit back. Doctors will do that.
Why can't you just buy them?
Because you can get them for free from your doctor that way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you were like medically horny.
I was what?
You were medically horny.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Frank wants to beef with Darkside Phil.
Philip Burnell, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find your fat wife. I might visit her at work. I might visit you at work. But one day we will meet face to face. And it will be insane. And you probably won't like it.
The fish have to clean, and then they have a who can steal the most endorsements from the other team challenge. But this was only for the fish, with the 4 of them being broken up into 2 teams. But more importantly, while this was going on, Frank has a real conversation with Oliver about not taking advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. His new mission is bullying Shinji into finding his black Air Force Ones with Supreme laces that were stolen days ago. This would interfere with an extra caddy, duan'ye, who is bossing the house around telling them to clean. Both freeloaders pulling Shinji in a different direction. This would pit them at odds. Oliver would ring the bell on duan'ye, the latter would request a boxing match. With Frank gassing Oliver up, the two would go to war.
You got this shit, boss ass nigga. Fuck him up.
Come on! Don't fucking run, come on! Oh! Center. Come on! Come on!
Let's go!
Come on, let's go!
Almost like you're being anally
Move it to the middle.
over and over again.
Bitch!
Your name is
something.
The fight was kind of all over the place. Duan'ye definitely didn't fight clean, punching him in the back of the head, but him complaining about Oliver throwing body shots was so funny to me.
TAFC.
Oh, he can do that? He can fight.
He owns his hickey. I wasn't gonna do that. It's like Jimmy LMAO.
Nah, he shouldn't have done that.
Expecting much from him, LMAO.
What? You know what you did. What?
Is there body shots allowed?
Beaver Street.
Yeah, like
Body shots here, that's boxing.
Oliver wasn't willing to stoop to his level and ultimately ended up losing to the more active fighter, proving that in the fish tank the rules don't really matter and is winning by any means necessary. TJ gets peer pressured into drinking after he said he didn't want to be blackout drunk for the I don't even know how many times. He runs upstairs and Frank gives him a pep talk about standing up for himself.
Stand your ground.
Just say off.
Fuck off. I don't want
not
to drink
gonna drink
anymore.
anymore.
I'm good. Say it.
Off. I don't want to drink anymore. I'm good.
Go finish your drink.
No.
Why not?
Because off.
You a pussy?
Vance also gives Frank a pep talk, and they reenact their epic stare down from season 1. Frank continues to hassle the house, and his new target is Shinji, someone who's never really been hassled before. They tussle around the house until Frank corners him in the bathroom and breaks his glasses.
No, I got him. Break him. Snap him. Snap him.
No, it's personal item, motherfucker. Where are they? Give them to me. It's personal item.
Break them, bitch. Hey, no. What? You should have obeyed us. Drink. Stop being too nice.
Shinji is quite upset and is considering leaving.
What are you giving up?
Yeah,
You quitting?
I'm kinda.
Why?
Why? Because I can't see anymore.
I can't see either.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah? What
I'm
happened?
blind.
What happened, you got?
I hit him.
What? Who?
I hit him.
Who? By whom?
I hid them.
You hit?
I hid my glasses
Why?
so they don't get broken.
But my one is broken, so.
Yours are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's personal item, you know?
Okay.
So how?
How?
What should I do?
I don't know.
It's enough. It's enough, man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Get mad. Stop whining.
But Frank tells him to ring the bell. They have to take an eye exam, which Frank surprisingly loses. Frank then cuts a deal with Taylor, granting her hassle immunity if she rings the bell, but she ends up losing to Oliver in Who's the Most Annoying challenge. And because they had an alliance, Frank convinces Shinji to get back at Taylor for backstabbing him. Day 30. Shinji dumps a bucket of slop prepared by Fatty and Frank on Taylor. He feels bad about it, so Frank has to make him realize that this is just part of the game. Shinji gets a glasses delivery in the middle of the night, with Jet confirming that CP isn't real.
Is it worth it to make it to this point and then go home?
And I'm also afraid that this thing is gonna be escalate so much more.
That's part of the game. You can't quit now. You can't do one thing. I mean, this is like the first thing like that you've done.
Yeah.
Other people have been doing shit like this for weeks. They've been going hard at each other. Now that you did something to somebody, you can't just quit. That's kind of f***ed up, right? Don't you think? You don't need to leave, bro. You can tough this out, dude. This isn't it for you. Stick it out, bro. You might feel bad right now, but in a couple hours, I don't know. Don't leave. Don't go home.
Thank you.
I think you can do this, dude.
Trish cuts up Fatty's shorts, which he'd continue to wear, and they would hilariously degrade more and more throughout the day. This was quite the sight gag. Shinji beefs with Fatty, who gets sent to the D house naked. TJ is made fun of for thinking CP was real after Trish found out he stole her panties. Fatty wants to leave the tank because the fish are boring, but Frank manages to talk him off the ledge.
I don't like to waste my time and waste my breath and shit, but I know it's not gonna work, especially when I'm already not feeling good as is.
Okay.
Let's have fun.
Taylor would be accused of smoking weed, a cardinal sin in the fish tank. This was a throwback to season 1 where Letty got accused of the same thing, and in both cases it didn't actually happen. Everyone's things were destroyed upstairs, and production tell the rest of the fish that it was Taylor, even though it was actually them. So in retaliation, everyone breaks her things, including Trish cutting up her panties. This would kick off the breaking of Taylor, an entire day dedicated just to breaking her spirits, which was spearheaded by Frank Castle. The peak of this would be her getting so angry, she would threaten to kill Frank with scissors.
Stop! Go! I don't even need to talk to them. Downstairs.
Seriously, give me that shit.
Don't do that.
Then stop.
That's a bad idea.
Then-
Bad idea.
Then stop.
Don't do that.
Stop touching my shit.
Drop the scissors.
break it up,
Drop
break
the
it up,
scissors.
break it up.
Can I take the
You gotta
scissors?
back. No, you back up.
Okay.
She'd be forcibly quarantined in B2, where Taylor would say,
Just like Jimmy said, Tuesday is coming. And I'm not cracking.
this would be an ode to Jimmy, a phrase he would use to warn the fish about something evil that would happen in the future, basically warning the fish that there would come a day, which is something that happened to Jimmy, that the entirety of production and the other fish would dogpile on them and try to get them to break.
Let them take your money.
Frank would take notice of her fragile state and would spit on her, push her, and pour things on her.
I don't own a cup I drink out of cans. I spend $40 a day on food and live in cheap housing.
That was a good throw, though. That was a good one,
Totally licking more boots than a gay man at a bathhouse on laundry day.
Daddy's little footstool. Daddy's little footstool.
My dad shoot you, motherfucker.
Daddy's little footstool dyke.
Doing everything in his power to push her to the edge, and at the edge she was. And as she was at her peak, Frank would convince TJ to ring the bell on her. But before she had a chance to make it downstairs, an out of character and out of breath Sam Hyde would pull her into the attic.
And TJ wants to beef with you?
Down there?
Yeah.
Probably. Because I called him a pussy.
Do you want to box him?
Yeah, I gotta piss first though.
Just, why do I get so f***ing out of breath? No, it's because of adrenaline. Probably just bum rush him and, like just throw a ton of punches, just overwhelm him.
TJ would accept, leading to the fight of the century. It's a hard-fought 2-round war for the two of them, with Taylor succumbing to TJ's barrage of body shots, leaving the less experienced fighter the victor. Also, Frank being his coach was way too funny.
Fuck her up, TJ. Fuck her up, TJ. Fuck her up, TJ. Fuck her up. She doesn't have shit.
In the attic, Judge tells Fatty that CP isn't being taken seriously and tells him to start keeping track of everyone's points because they will be used in the next elimination. With Tay in the D house, a new challenge was called by the judge. They were all split into groups of 2, given 1 bucket of rice and 1 bucket of milk, which they'd need to protect for the next 2 days. The team with the most remaining milk and rice would win. Things get hairy extremely quickly, with the fish and freeloaders coordinating attacks on each other, leading to Trish almost losing her pants. Then, in a reprieve from the absolute chaos that's been happening since Frank entered the tank a few days ago, the fish would get a special guest.
Give a big fish tank round of applause for Mr. Beast.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? Wait.
Mr. Beast, make sure this is where the camera picks you up.
Okay.
So be just around here, and this is the camera right here. If you ever want to look at the camera, you can point up there. Thank you so much for being here, man.
No problem. I remember a long time ago when I was making videos and it went nowhere. It went absolutely nowhere. But then I got my first brand deal. I got $10,000 and I was like, I'm going to make some good in this world.
The fish are forced to wear drunk goggles to obscure their vision from the obviously fake Mr. Beast. He holds a seminar about content creation, and his lack of knowledge was hilarious.
Taylor, why don't you tell Mr. Beast what your deal is?
So I thought it'd be cool to do like crochet stringing.
I think that's a great idea. There's a niche market there that is untapped. You just need to make it big, stick with it.
Oh yes.
Mr. Beast, how do I leverage CPM metrics to maximize my monthly overhead? My channel keeps getting locked in low CPM.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Mr. Beast, fat it up, 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 Fatty Clan.
What does that mean?
How did you feel about Chris's transition?
I say good for her. If that's what you want to be happy, then I'm 100% down with it.
Didn't he abandon his kid, though?
Nah.
So his kid has 2 mommies now?
Yeah.
It's gotta be weird growing up with like a parent that's doing that, right? It's kind
Not
of
really.
It's kind of odd, right?
Not really.
Okay.
Quick question. Would you say it's more normal?
Frank convinces him to ring the bell without actually knowing what it meant.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
They then ask him who he's gonna box.
All right, Mr. Beast, who do you want to challenge here to a boxing match?
How do we end it?
Just the one round of boxing.
Mr. B. Mr. B.
Am I going against you?
You can. You want to?
I'll do whatever, sure.
Thankfully, Shinji steps in because Frank was full on ready to fight him, and the two actually have a pretty good boxing match.
45 seconds, guys. 45 seconds. There we go, Mr. Beast. Yeah, Mr. Beast. God damn, Mr. Beast. 6. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Time. Break. Good job, guys. Well done. Mr. Beast. It's an honor to have you here, sir.
The fish are pulled into the attic one by one, and production discusses what their character arc endings would be. To the disappointment of production, but to the surprise of no one, Trish didn't really have much to say. TJ seemed to be really on the money, being fully aware of his hero arc and needing to fully transform into a man by the end of the show.
The Taylor thing might be good, because from what I understand, people really want to see that, and they are really hoping for that.
How would you feel about that?
I mean, it'd be pretty dope. I would like that, but I think as a final, as a finale, it'd probably be good. I'm just, because one the biggest humps, because when she was here, I was distracted and almost got taken off, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I boxed you, you said that bring Taylor back up, and I said no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was sort of a big character moment.
Mm-hmm.
But so and people want to see that again, but I just wonder if it also would be sort of bad for my character.
I think what you're hinting at is that if you're becoming more of a man,
Yeah.
then outcome independence is more important than simping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, he definitely understands it way better than Trish.
Yeah, he's got a handle on things, I think.
1,000%.
Trish is just lost.
Trish just cricket sounds.
Shinji, on the flip side, who had been turning evil over the past few days, chose the exact opposite. He believes his path to victory is breaking through his instincts to be a good person and start learning to step on people's heads to get ahead. And Taylor would pick a path not too dissimilar to TJ, choosing to break out of her shell and be more assertive. The wise judge suggests that she try to become the leader of the tank.
There's more crickets coming tonight.
Are there?
Yeah, can I use those?
Oh, God. Are they reproducing?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, I think we got to stop the mayhem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
We're gonna we'll get you out for a break tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna bring in Alex Stein, relieve the tension for a week. Hold on a second. Okay. And then at the end we'll bring you back in for the.
Yeah, it's been pretty hellish.
I know. Yeah.
It's been too hellish.
I think we got to give him a break.